Well, hi again. Welcome to my latest video. Well, in this one, I'm going to take a look at another product that was sent to me to do a review on. It is the WavLink PCIe adapter that supports wireless 6, Wi-Fi 6. So it'll support 3 bands, which includes obviously the 2.4, the 5 gig, and also the 6 gig. And now that I have the 6 gig up and running in my home office here, the wireless, I have something to really test it against, okay? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to open this up, show you what it comes with, and then we'll install it in the PC. And I'm going to put it actually in the X1 slot right next to the 10 gig interface that the same company sent me for review not too long ago. And it did extremely well. So this way I could match the two up, the same exact test bench, CPU, memory, everything. So it should be a pretty decent comparison. And then once it's installed, I will go ahead and do some testing of it, and we can all see what those test results are and whether this is something worthwhile getting or not. Okay, let's get started. Okay, here we go. I already took the shrink wrap off because it sort of does havoc with the cameras with the reflection. So didn't open it up yet though. Let's pop this open. There we go. See what's inside. Oh, right at the top looks like the actual interface. It's inside of a static free bag as expected. It's already got the full-size PCIe bracket on it, which is good because that's where it's going to go. Initially in this test bench, and eventually, if this works out as well as the 10 gig interface card that I reviewed last time, and as long as the company doesn't request me to send it back, that these are going to wind up in my new streaming rig. The motherboard from the test bench, everything. Not much to do, just got the 2 antenna connectors, and it's a X1 type connector for the motherboard. Okay, so let me put that over here on top of the static free. What's underneath this? Plastic. And then it looks like a whole plastic tray in here. And then there's some additional things in here, which I'll open up separately. What do we got here? Installation instructions, or it's called a guide card. Power off the computer, etc., etc. Pretty straightforward in terms of what they want you to do. It goes on to the second side. They put down connect the antenna optional. Okay. What is this? This is to get the software. As I recall, all the software is online with this company, WavLink. So I'll have to go there and download the drivers for this. Of course, the safety information that we get with everything, right? Multiple languages. And then they give you a second quick start guide. That actually shows you with pictures. Some color pictures in there too. I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. I don't think it's going to... They do have a cable here to allow for Bluetooth. That has to go to your USB header, it looks like. Okay, that's pretty common. Let's see what we got inside this. Well, we got the antenna. It's actually a pretty nifty one. Is it magnetic? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. I'm putting it at the side of my test bench here, and it connects right up. Let me show you what I mean. Turn my test bench around so you can catch the side of it. And then there it goes. Connects right up to it with magnets that are embedded inside the plastic. Perfect. That's a handy thing. Okay. Just take this apart because we will be connecting it as I install it. Let's see how long this cable is. Okay. Okay, do the fold over trick. Looks like it's about 4 feet because this is 2 feet. I fold it over again. That's about 1 foot. So 4 feet of antenna cable. You can place it in different places now with that much length. It's got an actual thing here that's you cannot unplug. Permanently attached to the antenna mechanism. Just keep that in mind. Anything else in here? No, that's it. Well, let's open up this little bag. I see the Bluetooth thing, so we can connect up the Bluetooth to it. So this little cable has to go on the adapter right over here. There we go. And then this goes on the USB header, one of your USB 2 headers. Very common. What do we got here? If you want to have the low profile PCIe, it has a bracket in here. And it has 3 screws. So I guess we have some extras. Look at the same screws that we have holding on the PCIe bracket over here. One here and one there to give you an extra. Okay. So we don't need this right now. I don't plan on putting it in a low profile. It'll work the same, it's not that. Usually the low profile are lower end processors, but these days not always, so you never know. And that takes care of that. The package is now opened. Okay, so let me go ahead now and do the install, and then we'll test it right after that, okay? Okay, here's my test bench all set up, ready to receive the card. It is right now the WavLink, excuse me. Okay, I've already had the cable attached as you saw. So let me take off locking tab here, and then we'll put the card in this way. We'll put the locking tab back on there. Now, I'll leave it curled up like that because there's a USB header. I won't put on the near one. That's too close to the 10 gig card. I'll put it on the one that's next to that. Just push that in. That way you can get the Bluetooth working with the software properly. And then the last step is to put the antenna. So if we go to the other side here, we can take the two antenna connectors and put them on. Just finger tight is all you need. There we go. Now let's go back and put the antenna on the side. So we'll take the antenna and we'll just let it connect right up to the side here like this. We should be ready to go. There we go. Right up to the side there. And we're all done with the hardware install. Now what I'll do is let's go in and get the software, okay? I'll have to go onto their website to download it. Okay, now let's load the drivers. Down in the notes of this video, you'll find this information, which is the link to where you should go to get the drivers. Also, the online manual is available there as well. Yep, open that link, and this goes into their website. This is where we would click to go to the download of the manual, which is really the quick start guide that's already included with it. But it's nice to have a electronic copy of that. So let me go ahead and show this where the download of the Windows or Linux drivers can be done. So let me go ahead and switch over to that because I already downloaded them. Okay, let's load both sets of these drivers. I'll do the Bluetooth first. Yes, I do. Change it. Next. Okay, the Bluetooth drivers are done. To the Wi-Fi. Next, I agree. Install. Change for some reason. And then finish. Okay, now let me do the speed test and see how it worked out. Let's do a go. Those are good numbers, but I always do it twice just to make sure. There we were. Very good for wireless. Do you see an improvement? I'll have to maybe do a comparison between this one and my previous one, but for now I think this is perfectly acceptable for having a 1 gig interface, and I'm like 2 switches away from my actual connection to my internet service provider. So that covers me, I think, for now. In terms of this device, looks good, pretty easy to install, and until the next time, take care.